I want to go to a big moment for the Colin and Samir show, and that's meeting Will Smith.
Yeah.
What was that experience like?
That's another experience that I would say first and foremost, I think like knowing that on YouTube, everyone is one video away is really interesting. Like we made a video about Will Smith, and by the time that video had 1,000 views, we had an email in our inbox from his team saying that he had watched it and he loved it. And I think no one would think that, 1,000 views gets you a meeting with Will Smith, but it can on YouTube. And I think that's one of the most powerful things to recognize. It was in our newsletter today that we sent out, the published press. There's a line in it that's all about, it's not about how many people are watching, but it's about who is watching, right? So I think that's something that's really important to remember on YouTube, that you never know who's watching. And it's something that's gotten us in the door with a ton of people. And that's been really amazing. So meeting Will Smith, though, I think is like similar to what we were just mentioning about Casey. When we were on set, it was Will's 50th birthday. He was doing this, heli bungee jump with our friends Yes Theory in the Grand Canyon. And again, it was his birthday, his celebration. He was the star of the show. And Will treated everyone from the medic to the security guard, to his friends he brought from Philly, to us, to everyone the same, and with the same amount of respect, the same amount of energy, the same amount of, just kind of like gratitude. It didn't matter who you were. And I think that's something that I've seen in certain people who go really far in entertainment and in media, are people who are just like really good energy to be around. And they do not have like that ego complex around like who they're speaking to or anything. Like he was grateful that we were all there. But there was a surreal moment like at his 50th birthday lunch where there's like, I don't know, max 100 people in a room, and he's giving a speech, and Colin and I are like, what are we doing here?
Like, why are we this?
Yeah, like why are we standing next to Will Smith while he gives a speech on his 50th birthday? So
I think that a lot of that comes down to adding value. Like, our video about him added value to him and his team. We ended up generating a relationship with Yes Theory because we were adding value to their projects, so that when the time came for them to go do this heli bungee with Will Smith, Samir and I were lucky enough to be invited and to, hold cameras and work on strategy with them. And, again, it all comes down to just seeing where we added value to these different parties. And that's, I think, what ended up landing us at Will Smith's birthday party.